We're all outstanding people, and I have never been as honored as I am now to be standing before all of the friends and family of the people that I have had such close dealings with in these past months. To all of the Appalachian Challenge Academy staff members, you are responsible for all of this. All of the cadets and their families owe you everything. You have made such a tremendous impact on all of us, and you are all some of the greatest people that I have ever had the pleasure of knowing. I wish you nothing but the best in life, and I hope that you continue to change lives of young people for many years to come. Cadets and staff, friends and family, I would like to say that I appreciate you all for being here today to recognize the efforts of these fine young men and women. They have all come such a long way, and they all have bright futures ahead. Thank you all, and I bid you farewell.
Great job, Cadet Lane. Great job. Now I would like to introduce Major General Edward W. Tonini, Adjutant General for Kentucky. General Tonini enlisted in the Kentucky Air National Guard in 1969 and was commissioned as a second lieutenant on September 1st, 1970. A lifelong resident of Louisville, he is a graduate of Bellarmine University and the United States Air Force Air War College. General Tonini served in various capacities in the Kentucky Air Guard, his primary career field being public affairs. As a general officer, he served a tour of duty working directly for the Air Force Chief of Staff and the Secretary of the Air Force. In December of 2007, General Tonini was asked by Governor Steve Beshear to become the Commonwealth's 51st Adjutant General. As Adjutant General, he is responsible for the recruiting, training, and mobilization more than 8,400 members of the Kentucky Army and Air National Guard in the defense of our nation and service to the citizens of the Commonwealth. He also serves as the executive head of the Kentucky Division of Emergency Management, the state's primary agency in dealing with natural disasters and emergencies. General Tonini serves on the Governor's Cabinet and is the principal advisor to the Governor on military matters within the Commonwealth. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Major General Edward W. Tonini.
You know, I end up speaking a lot in this job. And one of the things that I learned is never ever follow such an act. The act that I'm following right now, Cadet Christian is as good as anybody I've ever heard. I think we need to not only have listened to what he said, but let's give him even some more recognition for that great job. I guarantee you his words are better than anything that I could possibly say because he experienced what he did with each and every one of you. But I got to tell you, it's a great, great honor to be here with you today on a day that I know each one of you believes is a very, very important day. Ladies and gentlemen, families, friends of the Appalachian Challenge Academy, let's congratulate all of these members of the class in the 05 of the Academy. We all are so proud of each and every one of you and the journey that you have come here at the Academy. You know, it's been a number of weeks since the last time I saw you in Frankfurt on the day that you got the Black Hawk helicopter ride. How cool was that, right? Everybody's shaking their head. I think there's a few that'll probably still go the other way. But that's okay. That was a memorable thing, and that'll be one of those things that you'll remember all of your life. You know, I am very well aware of the fact that every day during your 22 weeks of this academy has not necessarily been fun. But you endured. You made it, and now you minutes away from being a graduate. You made it. You, each individual one of you made it. You made it through the classwork, the physical training, the lectures, and the community projects. I hope all of you can be as proud of yourselves as I am of you. Now let's take a little look at Class 5. Let's understand a little bit about what they are. How many of them are out there? 92. Not our largest class, but pretty close to it. Out of Harlan. We had a class theme, which I think is interesting. Without the rain, there would be no rainbow. Class motto, shoulder to shoulder, back to back, united we stand. Kind of themed with the speech from Cadet Lake. They accomplished more than 5,000 hours of community service. Let's hear them for that. This is not the largest class that has graduated from here in Harlan at the Appalachian Academy. This class earned the highest number of high school credits ever by a long way. 309 high school credits earned by these 92. Graduate high school. How about that? 5 of them have already earned their GEDs, and a number of them that have tested and we don't have results back surely will up that number significantly as well. So what are they going to do after the academy? We kind of took a little survey. 25 of them are going to go on and attend Job Corps. 11 want to continue their education in adult education centers. 49, more than half the class, are going to return to their high school and get back on track to graduation. How many of you people up there, the parents and the family, think that that's a good thing? Let's hear it. So what would they spend their time doing? Well, you know, they got into an agriculture project with raised garden beds. They partnered with the Kentucky Department of Agriculture, Grow Appalachia, Growing Warriors, and Berea College. In addition to vegetable gardens, they planted and maintained flower gardens as well. They donated the product of their gardening to local hospice patient and local food banks. And they kept a garden log so the future classes could understand the growing season in this part of Kentucky. And they had opportunities to visit Berea College from the perspective from the point of view as a prospective student. How many of you up in the audience would have thought that these people really had or were able to accomplish being college students and college graduates? They've come a long, long, long way. We have 2 particular distinguished graduates that I'd like to point out. Cadet Caperton, where are you? Stand up. She scored an 82 on her ASVAB test, the highest in Academy history. She's going to attend Job Corps after graduation. She, in fact, memorized the entire Cadet Gold Book and really raised the bar on academic standards for the Academy. Let's hear it. Tell you a little bit about Cadet McGregor. He was locked on and on point all cycle. He maintained academic weekly event logs for the director throughout the cycle. And I'm told that he was the best, one of the best, cadet first sergeants in the history of the Academy. Let's hear it for him.